anonymously posted a humiliating viral video. But now it looks like she's back for revenge, psychologically and physically torturing them until the culprit is revealed.
Yeah, we're ready to play, Billy.
Jess, we're gonna play a game. Jess, we're gonna play a game, okay?
At first glance, it may not seem like much more than a schlocky teen horror movie. But this underrated gem is an original, immersing look into the scary world of the internet.
Ken? Ken!
Number 19, Crimson Peak. In 2015, the immensely talented Guillermo del Toro gave us gothic romance at its best. This beautifully crafted ghost story follows Edith, a young American heiress/aspiring writer, as she's wooed by Sir Thomas Sharp. After they marry, she moves into Allerdale Hall, the family estate in England, which he shares with his cold-as-ice sister, Lucille.
I have to leave. I have to get away from here.
Edith, this is your home now. You have nowhere else to go.
The dilapidated mansion holds many secrets for Edith to uncover. She's no stranger to spirits, but the ghostly inhabitants in Crimson Peak are horrifying nonetheless. Between the star-studded cast and stunning Edwardian-era setting, it's sure to give you a fright. And an endorsement from Stephen King doesn't hurt either. Number 18, #Alive. #Alive begins with gamer Oh Jin-woo in his apartment when chaos ensues outside. Zombies swarm the streets, attacking everyone and leaving Jin-woo isolated in his home trying to communicate with the outside world. Upon its release in September 2020, this South Korean zombie thriller quickly shot to the top of the Netflix charts. Premiering during the COVID-19 pandemic made it prime lockdown viewing. Zombies have become so repetitive that they're hardly scary anymore. So another movie about escaping hordes of the undead doesn't exactly stand out. But it's the prolonged isolation that makes #Alive an especially chilling horror flick that we want to see. Number 17, Raw. If you're grossed out by watching people eat, then this French horror film might not be for you. As soon as she arrives for her first year of veterinary school, lifelong vegetarian Justine is subjected to grotesque hazing rituals. She's pressured to participate by her older sister Alexia, and one of those rituals involves eating raw meat. This leaves her with an all-over rash and a new craving. You could call this a coming-of-age movie, though that would be a little deceptive. Justine definitely finds herself at college, but what she discovers is her suppressed cannibalism. Julien Ducournau's beautifully shot, disturbingly seductive feature directorial debut is sure to make you squirm. Number 16, The Killing of a Sacred Deer. Successful heart surgeon Stephen Murphy develops a relationship with Martin, the teenage son of one of his deceased patients. Martin, played by breakout star Barry Keoghan, makes himself at home within Stephen's life, even charming his wife and dating his daughter.
I don't know if what is happening is fair, but it's the only thing I can think of as close to justice.
What unravels is deeply unsettling, starting with Stephen's young son developing sudden paralysis, which is somehow tied to Martin's unnerving presence.
Bob will die, Kim will die, your wife will die. They will all get sick and die. 1, paralysis of the limbs. 2, refusal of food to the point of starvation. 3, bleeding from the eyes. 4, death. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't worry, you won't get sick. You just gotta stay calm, that's all.
Writer-director Yorgos Lanthimos has a reputation for stylish, darkly hilarious films and distinct deadpan dialogue. It may mix a few genres, but The Killing of a Sacred Deer is pure psychological horror. Number 15, Hostel. American backpackers Paxton and Josh, along with their new Icelandic friend Oli, travel around Europe, partying heavily. They hear about a hostel known for its beautiful women and make their way to Slovakia. The guys meet Natalia and Svetlana, and the debauchery continues. But the fun is cut short when Oli disappears after a night out. We'll spare you the details, but just know that it only gets worse from there.
I always wanted to be a surgeon.
Hostel came out in the mid-aughts during the Splat Pack era, and it remains a horrific tale that will test your limits. The visceral torture scenes are hard to sit through, and many find themselves watching through their fingers. Number 14. The Perfection. Former cellist prodigy Charlotte returns to the elite world of classical music after an abrupt departure and years of caring for her terminally ill mother. After her mother's passing, Charlotte travels to Shanghai to meet up with her old mentor Anton and his new protege. Lizzie is essentially living the life Charlotte would have had if she stayed. Naturally, she's jealous, but there's also an attraction between the women. Once the two spend the night together, it doesn't take long for things to spiral out of control.
They're in your hand. You have to get them out, Lizzie. Lizzie, you have to stop it. It's insane.